Hello there everybody, my name is Allied Cam and welcome back to another episode of Prison Architect. Last time, I'm sorry I abruptly sort of cut off there. I was getting very tired and I just couldn't bring myself to say anything that was all that entertaining or enjoyable to talk about. So today we're back in the prison. Last time we discovered that there was an odd quirk with the UI here that makes it so that way the cells aren't really counted in our total. And I'm not sure why that is, because it seems to be a pretty, straightforward thing. There are some people in these cells, but not many, and most of our prisoners are hanging out in sort of their own areas here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rooms, and I'm going to turn these all into dormitories, even though they only have one bed per. It just seems to be semantics to me at this point. So, dormitory. There we are. And this will be... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. Now what's the problem here? Minimum size. Okay, so that was our biggest issue, is that they're not really big enough. So I think the easiest way for me to handle this would be to lay down sort of... Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna expand the cells, and in order to do that I need a foundation for this side, concrete, and I'm just going to drop this whole foundation along here, and once that foundation goes in I will go ahead and just demolish this back wall here, and that'll make it part of these dormitories, and that should help us out. Do we have 5 prisoners arriving? That's sort of going to cap us out quite a bit. No matter, we'll just sort of continue on. Next, I'm going to go ahead and expand the cells on the back side here a little bit more easily. I'm going to have to expand all of these solitary cells as well, which is unfortunate, but that's sort of the way it is. So I'm going to dismantle all these doors. Sorry about that if you heard that. One of my neighbors is driving by in a truck. So just dismantle all these doors, and then I'll replace them on here once the solitary rooms get moved. So I gotta clear these rooms as well. Yeah, okay, and then I'm just going to sort of fast forward here, and we should be able to work on that. Also, last time we sort of finished expanding our minimum security wing away from this area here, and I just still don't know what to do with this this area. I guess I'll find something out to do sooner or later. It'd be nice if I had a guard, like, that was specifically there to open and close that stuff, but, it is what it is. And once that gets happening, I mean, it looks like our prisoners are actually, maximum security that are in here, and that's good, I guess. We're gonna have to set up another hospital here, so that's what I think I'm gonna do next, is set up an infirmary. So, what the hell is it called? Infirmary. Excellent. We'll just sort of make it this area here, 6x8. And then I'll build walls around it. Here we go. I'm going to make it actually a little bit... There we go. You guys really got on that one quick, didn't you? Okay. Demolish these walls, because I don't want these to be like massive small hallways. They tend to get crowded and people get annoyed. Oh, that could be legitimate. I like it how I'm seeing everything. Search cell block. I'm gonna have all these areas searched because that's the most likely location for this tunnel here. Okay, so I need medical beds. Oh, shit. Medical bed, medical bed. I'll kind of stagger them like that. And then I'm going to hire one more doctor, specifically for this area. I'm also going to need a morgue. Okay, there we go. That looks like it's fine. Another one over here, huh? Because I just don't remember the last time that I searched for all of these. I wish that it would automatically tell me, you know, it should be automatically repairing these beds, but it's not the case. Repair, repair. I've got a bunch of these bunk beds, like, stocked up, I thought. So, okay, now that these areas are built out and dismantle, I can demolish these walls. Oh, this wall did not take. So I will go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to demolish all of these back walls here. And then I'll demolish this wall here. And that should clear out this, that should give me the entrance that I need for this foundation to finish. And then once it does that, I'll go ahead and demolish this back wall here and then expand these into... Oh, I fucked that up. Concrete wall here, here. There we go. And then I will go ahead and demolish these areas. Demolish, demolish, demolish. Demolish, 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 demolish. Alright, so this should expand our cells into dormitories. The reason why, because I have in my bureaucracy here the ability to use small cells, which I was really looking forward to using because it saves up on a lot of space. I'll go ahead and start the research on death row. We can start building that out if we so desire. So no bad things found so far, it looks like. And then I'm going to speed this up because we have things to do. Objects, materials, that's what we're looking for. Okay, now I can expand these dormitories, at least along these ones here. And then I still need a wall here. It is enclosed. What are you talking about? Oh, I see. I hate it that it does this. It's because these little areas here, dormitory, dormitory. So it's all along here because it's technically up against the wall. It doesn't like it. It doesn't consider itself to be. So okay, we'll clear all that area out, and you see that jumped up our maximum security prisoners. Okay, next we just need to do the same thing here. I'm going to demolish this wall and build in a concrete wall. And then I'm just going to demolish these walls as we go through. Demolish, 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 demolish. Here, 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 and here. And then we'll go ahead and designate these as dormitories as well. And that should give us the room that we needed, and that should solve our problem, albeit a little messier than I would have liked. I'm not sure why that's the case, though. I don't know what to do with this. Maybe I'll just make it a normal cell to see if that does anything. I'll expand these as well. Foundation concrete. And there's no way to get in there at the moment, so I'm just going to build a staff door. No, I'm just going to demolish this wall. It's going to have to be demolished sooner or later anyway, so I'll just demolish that. And then, yeah, I'm going to use this one as well. I'll just Great. What did I just call in? No, I don't want the guards going anywhere. Why are you guys doing that? Search cell block and then shut it down. Let's just do a full sweep of the prison. I gotta find out where this one was. Dismantle. Dismantle. At least they're only escaping one at a time now. Like, they're not doing the full, you know. Let's take a look at my dog patrols. I want more than one dog here. So 2 dogs along this route here. I want to be able to find those tunnels before they happen. Not much else that can be done at the moment about it, so it is what it is. Oh look, the entire prison's going to be grumpy because I'm shaking them down in the middle of the night. But it is unfortunately what it is. A prisoner unable to be assigned to a cell. Must be this one right here. Why not? Maximum security. Ah. Oh, right. I wanted to finish sort of placing this one here. I have capacity for 30, but I have 28 prisoners. I want 210 total prisoners, and I think that's a good place for us. And then I'm going to have to expand the cell block as well, so that way we can get more normal prisoners in here. It's just such a massive location that I feel like I'm wasting the potential of the money here. Otherwise, looks like we're finding a lot of stuff at least. Wonder if I have to do something to improve the security over here. I know that there's like an empty hallway along here that I'm not using anything for, but I don't want to put any more prisoners over here because they keep escaping the closer to the wall. These big ass walls that I spent all of this money on, it doesn't look like I did any good with. So let's find out what cell is missing the prisoner. Let's see. And then I will go ahead and yep, there's one. And then I'll go ahead and just dismantle that toilet and see what it is. The problem is that it's a lot easier once you have like 1 prisoner in each cell. 2 of them is kind of a problem. Because I can't tell, I don't know if there's 2 people in this bed or not. Prisoner. Oh well. We'll search and dump all these toilets. Yep, cell phone there. Nightstick. Oh, we're coming along up here with this project. Materials, concrete wall. Dismantle. Let's just dismantle all these toilets along here. It's got to be one of these they escaped from, unless it's... Unless it's not, in which case... Unless it came from one of the center spots here, which would be just a massive pain in the ass as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully that's not the case. Oh, and there's a gap in my shower, so... Projects, I need another drain. I'm just going to drop a couple more drains in the center of the room too, so that way we don't get this this flooding into our infirmary. It's not very sanitary. And because I'm such a optimistic person, I'm going to put another morgue in the side of the area as well. And I will close it off. Morgue slab. Materials, concrete wall. And we'll build it like that. Yep, I can hear already all sorts of things going on, so this tells me that I'm on the right track with building this morgue. Objects, I just need a door. Made their yard a little bit smaller, but it is what it is. Maybe I could, oh. Rooms. Dormitory. And then I just need to, expand this room here. And then, dismantle this. Nobody seems to be using this holding cell anyway. One prisoner unable to be assigned to a cell. Who is it that can't be assigned? Everybody's so injured, though. Must be all the fights that are going on. Oh. Yep, I found that before. Many fights happening inside of my yard. Danger level is high. My prison is just not happy right now. We had a recent escape. Dismantle. Dismantle. I hate it that I can't find this damn cell. Or this tunnel. I'm just gonna build out this room here. So much going on. And then, yeah, I think I'm just going to start worrying about filling up this space. Because I don't want this to be sort of here anymore. I want to make the most of what space we have. Maybe this was the problem with building this wall out here, is just that I just made it so that they can run. They can run as far and as wide as they want to, and there's no way for me to catch them. Maybe I should have given the snipers the opportunity to take the shots a little bit closer, and that would have made my life easier. Oh, yep, there it is. Oh, right there, huh? It's a long-ass tunnel. Yeah, that went a long fucking way. So, on the bright side, at least I can count them to always use it through here. Maybe it's my design, just how it's one big straight long shot all the way in and out. Toilets. Let's put these toilets back in. Cool. How are we doing on money right now? Guards are still sort of busy. I found what I was looking for, so I'm going to cancel the shakedown and let them get back to work. We still have this one prisoner who can't be assigned, which is weird. I don't know what to do with him. I don't even know who he is. It's all my max security, guys. You know, maybe that's sort of taking care of itself. I hope so. Oop. That morgue is not sort of walled in. I'm also going to put another door in here, just because I don't much like the idea of prisoners being able to wander into the infirmary like that. Awesome, we're making lots of money, so we're doing good. Dangers. Danger! Yeah, these are the locations that are dangerous. Let's see what we've been picking up in the last 7 days. Of course, there's going to be a big concentration of them in there. Alright, let's take a look at my informants. I have no informants right now, huh? Wow, I guess I really let that lapse. Oh, here's a bunch of them. Wish there was a quicker way to do this. Experience. Recruit informant. Okay, that's 2 of my cell block areas. Oh, I don't have the solitary area built up yet. So I'm going to rebuild that. And also I'm going to drop this phone back in the holding cell. And I'm going to demolish these walls. Phone booth. There you go. And then the solitary objects. Solitary doors. And then the rooms. Solitary. There we go. Tiny ass, like, little cupboards with no toilets in them. It's probably not humane, but you guys are a mechs, and you're not supposed to be, like, you know, enjoying yourself. One more room. Missed this one. Let's see. Are these all good to go? What's up with this one? Oh. It is surrounded by doors and walls. Oh, there's probably not a wall here. Yep. So we'll drop the wall here. We'll decrease the room there so that way it doesn't confuse it. And we'll sort of handle it from there. I wish there was I think that next time, you know, when I get the chance, I should definitely take a look at building, like there's this whole area here that has door control systems and logic circuits. I've never played with it before, but I definitely should give that a try sometime. I don't think that'll be in this Let's Play though. And then a visitor booth. Maybe I should build that out sort of in this area, so that way they actually do have like a place to go and visit their guys and stuff like that. But it's going to be super high security. But they're not asking for it, at least not from what I've been able to piece together. But I'll have to think about that and look into it. Dormitory. There we go. Now, prison's coming along quite nicely. So, alright everybody, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Thank you so very much for watching. Next time we'll see about expanding our normal security wing and see if we can't bring more and more prisoners in. See if we can't get to the maximum level. And we're going to start looking into what needs to happen to make Death Row happen. So, thank you so very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It helps out a great deal. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all next time. Bye.